car show review with your girl Queen Kong. Alright, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm here to do a car show review of the most recent car show that I went to, which was Florida City Fest with Top 5 Olive Oil, Big Key Stevie. So you know what I'm saying, I'm here to give y'all these reviews to let y'all know if these shows are a hit or a miss, hot or a bop, so y'all can avoid wasting y'all time and y'all money going to some whack shows. Alright, so again, the Florida City Fest Top 5 with Big Key Stevie down there in Homestead, Miami-ish area, Florida. So first thing I want to say, before I really get into this part right here about, you know, the reviews of the show, first thing I want to say, shout out to the boys, men. I'm sorry, let me shout out to those men, because they pulled off what I think may be by far, like anybody probably would have folded, like for real, in the situation that they were in, to have the locations change 3 whole times, like within what, like 24 36 hours, whatever. They had a location change, and then you to lock in at the last location 12 hours before the time of the, you know, we supposed to load in. Like they pulled that off. Like, shout out to y'all. I know y'all was stressing. I ain't hardly try to talk to none of y'all most of the show. Stevie, whatever, y'all were stressing because, hey, it was a lot going on. I know y'all was running on fumes, a little bit of sleep, but y'all definitely did that. Y'all definitely did that. Y'all pulled that off, hands down. Y'all, that's the reason y'all are who y'all are. Top 5 Big Key Stevie, because y'all did that. Y'all pulled off the unimaginable. Change the locations. All right. So let's get into it. So, you know, I touched down Friday. Me, my husband, and my brother touched down Friday. We flew in. Of course, my brother transported the truck. Shout out to Whistle Gang KSK Logistics. He's under contract, so don't even worry about it. So we touched down Friday, and we linked up. Soon as we touched down, or it might have been right before. No, it was soon as we touched down, because our flight was like at 3 something in the morning, so we ain't talked to nobody. But it's like, soon as we touched down, that's when I started getting like notifications like, hey, they changed the location. The new location is like in Miramar. So I was like, man, I'm cool, because how we did it, we got our B&B like in a central like location. So, you know, I was cool with the changes. Plus, it really wasn't gonna matter anyway, because we was already there. Like, what we was gonna do? Like, hey, okay, the car show ain't, let's fly back. Hell no. I'm in Florida, we in Miami, we about to find something to do. So they changed the location. All right, you know, all right, cool. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So you know, we chilled out and stuff like that. So I think in the last, like later on that night was when they, you know, locked in on the other location. We got the time for the other location. This was Friday. Mind you, show is Saturday. Load-in date is, load-in time, I'm sorry, is around like 8 a.m. Cool. Alright. First of all, we didn't load in at 8 a.m. This ain't got nothing to do with them. I'm just talking about me and my husband and my brother, how we just stayed up late. Like, so by the time we got up, load in, we got up way past 8 o'clock. All right, so that was, but I'm getting messages like, hey, you probably would have come here now because it's getting packed. Man, y'all know me, I like to try to be on time, try to be a little bit early, kind of, sort of. That's that military in me, you know what I'm saying? If you on time, you late, so 15 minutes early, whatever. All right, so, you know, getting everything done, because we had to go get the trucks washed because it rained Friday too, so them trucks was dirty, like hella dirty. So it rained, so we got out there to the show. We got out to the show. I like how they did the layout. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I say, for y'all to pull that off last minute and do what y'all did with that layout, I like how they did the layout. They had like, well, let me back up. All right, the prices of the show. So general admission was $80. The area where I was in, I don't know what they would kind of call, well, car show area, you know, just regular car show area, that was $250, and then the VIP area was $500. I seen somebody talking about saying it was $1,000. I ain't never seen them put that price up there talking about it was $1,000. I seen them put $500 for the car show VIP and like $1,500 for like the cabanas or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I think that was a fair price for what all you got. We reviewing now the price. I think that was a fair price because you got the, you got that car show experience with them. Also, they had a whole concert. Ball Greasy, Bossman, D-Lo, Tight. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole, look at the, y'all gonna have to go find the light up. But they had a whole, like, full concert. Alright? Full concert. Wasn't no, I'm walking through and you gonna see me and I made an appearance. No. They had a full concert. Alright? So, the price was fair to me. That price, everybody else ain't willing to pay that price. The vendors was on point. We're gonna get to that next. So the price to me, like I say, for what all the experience was and everything, the price to me was fair. I ain't about to argue with you because we'll get into that later about what some of y'all do with some other car shows. All right, prices. The vendors, man, the vendors. So vendors, top tier, top 5, the whole thing. This is how we gonna go. The price to me, top 5. The vendors, top 5. You wanna know why? Because I was out there eating Rockefeller oysters and lobster tails at a car show, and I'm talking about good, not just no slap it together, no whatever. Rockefeller oysters and lobster tails. That's all I really wanted. They had somebody out there, the lady with the tea. They did have the crab man out. I'm gonna try to put a list of everybody, all the vendors that was out there, because I know I missed some people and stuff like that. But the vendors, and then how they had them set up in vendor row was like a little U-shaped kind of thing. Hey, vendors, top 5. I was out there eating good. Like, yeah, I was out there eating good. So the location was dope. For them to get that location last minute, I didn't see the other 2 locations or know, what it would have been, but the location was dope. It was at a winery, vineyard thing that it was at. So that was like I said, that was a pretty dope location, because where I walked in to go to the bathroom, then I walked in, had I known earlier, they had pool tables all in there or whatever. I am not a pool shark, but I like to play pool, so don't come for me. So the location was dope. It was like out there. I'm country. I'm from the country, so to me, how it was just like vineyard area. It was like in the boonies. Not in the boonies, still in the city, still in the nice central location, but it was boony-ish looking, like cornfields kind of thing. But that was the perfect location for a car show. Perfect damn location. Top 5 on the location. All right, so all right, so now what we gonna get into? This ain't really my lane, because I just went out here for the vibes. All right, so I already know it was like some issues. Y'all go back and look at other people's videos on it or what was going on. You know what I'm saying, with the judging of the chain for the donk, I believe. All right, so the judges, you had Kenny from I-95, 57 Freddie, Don't Ride or Die, and somebody else. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm sorry if I, forgot. My bad. I'm gonna go back and look and stuff. So the judging, hey, first of all, Chicago, shout out to them Chicago men as well. They came through. They came through, and they did their thing. They came through, and I like that. I like to see people like that pull up together and come to another show thick like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that a lot. I don't see a lot of areas coming together to attend a show that far away. I thought I came far away, South Carolina, little 9-10 hours. I thought that was far from me. But when I seen them boys post and they had them cars on that 18-wheeler, they was like, hey, Chicago's on the way. And then it was the snow in the background. That picture was so dope. Chicago on the way. I said, oh yeah, that's dope right there. All right, so with the with the judging, all right, anyways, oh Lord, I really don't want to mess up, you know, nobody name. I'm gonna come back around to that because I get all the winners at the end. All right, so the judging, I don't have a old school in the streets yet. All right, so I don't have one finish in the streets yet, so that ain't really my lane. And I shout out to the judges that who they are. I think, but I did see the cars that did win. Like I say, y'all got to go back to you know, the issues that they had that I'm pretty sure they had already sorted out. I saw some lives and stuff like that. Sure, they sorted it out on the issue with Holy Ghost and the peach color. Like, I don't know why I'm coming up with a whole brain freeze about this man's name. Okay, god damn. All right, take it back. Okay, so they had issues with Kill 'Em All Customs. I'm calling Big Lou. Sorry, I don't know what they call you like that. We ain't, you know, officially met or anything, but. And Holy Ghost Donk, the Holy Ghost Donk did come in, what they were saying, like after hours. Nice fresh ass donk too. Holy Ghost, that shit's clean. That shit's very much clean. But they had some issues with that. You know, a lot of people were trying to say, of course, that hey, there's no way that they was gonna let Chicago come down and sweep on the chains and stuff like that. But again, that's neither here or there. I think the judging portion of everybody else that won, Playboy Jeezy, and the G Body, you know, I think it was definitely well deserved. You know what I'm saying? I think it was definitely well deserved. I think my only issue with the show, was I don't even know what other categories that it was out there. I mean, that's my only thing. I don't know what other categories that was out there. Of course, y'all know my thing. I don't want to be judged and stuff like that, but I did get, because it wasn't a lot. It was like a few of them out there, but I did get best SUV. But I really wanted to know what other categories they had and who else won. You know what I'm saying? Whatever else they won, I just want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of nice whips out there. I will say that, a lot of nice whips out there. So the judging, I think the judging was done. I give it they, you know, take it down a notch, you know, on the 6 on the judging. But like I say, they had a lot going on. It was a lot of just, you know, miscommunication. So I ain't never down talking nobody. Like I say, the judges was A1. You know what I'm saying? Not down talking any judges. That ain't my lane. But I think they did a good job. Just like I say, the little riffraff miscommunication. Still, in my eyes, it was still on point. The concert. Now the concert, I didn't go over to the concert because I was stuck to my truck. I was given a lot of demos. I only got to go over to the concert for like a little bit, we only walked over there for like maybe like 5 minutes. We only walked over there for like 5 minutes because, like I say, I was over there vibing, giving demos, having a good time. So the concert though, from what I heard, from just standing there, like I said, it wasn't no, hey, I'm just walking through. I'm just walking through to say, hey, no, they got up there and they performed. Them fellas got up there and they definitely performed. Okay, so all the performers I'm looking on Two Fly's page. So all the performers was Bossman D-Lo, Boston Richie, Ball Greasy, Mike Smith, Iceberg, and many more. Like I say, Tight and all them. You know, it was well worth it. It was well worth it. Now, my biggest thing, which is what I feel like how they overcame this adversity, is those other locations. I think they was afraid, or seeing that, you know, all the motion that it was getting, I think they was afraid that it was going to be, you know, problems or whatever. Baby, the weather was too good to be out there having problems with somebody. Now, so shout out again to them to pulling off a very successful event. I don't even think I heard nobody arguing. Even them folks, they out there with them folks with them bottle caps in the cars, I don't even think I still heard no argument. You know, you ain't about to, nah, we ain't doing none of that. But I don't even think I heard no argument from that. It wasn't no problem, no fighting, no argument, no. It was just dope all around. 10 out of 10. So at the end of the day, the show was definitely a hit. The show was definitely a hit. They already was talking about doing it again. They was already talking about doing it again for 2026. And I will be in attendance. I'm telling you right now, I will be in attendance. That show was amazing. If you missed it, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it might have discouraged some people because of the location changes. You probably thought that they wasn't gonna have it, which I can definitely understand. I don't ever fault nobody about that. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to waste their time or anything like that. But they pulled it off. They did the unthinkable, and they pulled off that what they are, top 5, top tier car show. In my eyes, bro, that set the tone. To have that show in January, like beginning, like the season ain't even really crank up yet. So to have that magnitude of show in January at the beginning of the year, before like the preseason of the car show season, and it to be a hit the way it was, oh yeah, that's setting the bar. They set the tone. Like I really like that. You know, everybody has their own vibes, how they do their own shows or whatever. But for me, that was up here. So again, I'm gonna end this on here. Hey, shout out to them young men. Shout out to top 5, Big Key Stevie, everybody that had, you know, had their hands in, because it was a lot. Like to have that, they said when they got up there, they had to move pallets and everything. Like you would have never known. They also had a lot of people walking around. Even shout out to them. They cleanup crew walking around during the show, cleaning up. Like I ain't never seen that. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially with the amount of people that were out there, that did not go unnoticed by me at all. They had out there with the bags, walking around, cleaning, picking up. Hey man, we should all be adults, and it shouldn't be. Hey, we just should find the trash cans. But hey, they kept it clean out there to minimize, you know, them having to stay out there afterwards the show to, you know, cut down on the time. But y'all did y'all thing, and I'm definitely looking forward. Shout out to the hospitality we had while we were down there too. The Dade County Tahoes and everybody that, you know what I'm saying, linked up with us, came, got a demo, we're happy, whatever. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. I'm definitely ready to book for 2026.
I say who that is before you hit the corner, man, that's Queen Cone.